Well, I mean, in the sense that when we were talking about alumni, right? Because you mentioned the Old Boys Association, I actually called you, right? Does it give a sense of like, I mean, there's this like exclusive club type things?
Yes, there is. There are two sides of the coin. Sometimes it's a club. It's a mutual help group. We help each other out. The community is strong. That's a good part of it. The other part of it is the not so good part of it is the exclusivity. So you might discriminate against other people. It's like, for instance, if I recommend somebody for a post in a company, he's a good guy, he's an ACS boy. That shouldn't be the case, in my opinion. You should be on the person's achievements and what he's actually done properly, not from what school he's from.
I've heard this before, in circles of friends. Because again, I don't come from one of these strong alumni communities. I don't get invitations to any old boy events, or I get like invitations to Facebook groups, like jokers from Tanjong Katong, like
at least they included you.
Yeah,
I mean, not for the jokers but they included you in a club.
Jack Neo, Xiao Ming, Rishi Budhrani, that's the kind of invitations I get. So
there seems to be a trend with Tanjong Katong alumni.
Jokers.
Funny men.
What are you saying about
I'm saying funny men. I say
funny men. Okay. Funny, talented guitarists.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But I've heard this before, that the alumni communities are very strong, and the reason you would have your children go there or be a part of the network like that is that you get looked after. Specifically in the way you are saying that, hey, if my kid needs a job someday, I know that there's going to be someone from the alumni network who, by virtue of the fact that this person is from this institution, is going to give them some degree of respect or some degree of consideration.
And it's not just an ACS thing, right?
I don't think so. Yeah,
I don't think it is, right?
I think it's with any strong alumni network.
Any strong alumni network. It's supposed to be that. And I think it serves itself well, especially for, I mean, we talk about this epidemic of loneliness among middle-aged and older men and all that, right? So these old school networks actually help.
Yep.
And I think that's a good part of it, because it gets some isolated middle-agers out of their homes. Hey, come, let's go for a reunion dinner, or let's go and do some charitable thing together and all that. So that's a good part of it. So the brand name comes of it, and it's psychologically, I think it's the simplicity of this union. You may not have a lot of things in common with each other, but then you sing the school song and you just keep repeating the school motto, and you think, okay, yeah, I belong.
This is so interesting you mentioned this, because I just last month I was invited to host the Cat High 90th anniversary dinner for the alumni, and our DPM from Punggol.
You forget
Kim Yong.
Suddenly became a test.
I blinked out for a moment.
Which DPM?
I was going to say DPM Task Force Man. Sorry. Got blanked out a bit.
Yes.
So he was the GOH. And as an old boy, he gave this amazing speech to like 800 people in Mandarin and in English. So I was invited as a host because my old army buddy is an old boy on the committee, and he said, hey, Rishi, we've never really get professional hosts, would you come in? And I said, I'm not alumni. And he said, no problem, come, entertain these people. I'll say, okay, no problem. There was a alumni who was a co-host who does the Mandarin part. I do the English part. We just kind of hang out, have some fun. But nobody was paying attention. And he said it's going to be a fish market. It's going to be there to hang out with each other, have a drink, catch up on old times. And there are like people as old as like 80 plus, old uncles there. But the moment DPM gun comes on, he starts joking with them in Mandarin. And he goes, in Mandarin, I paraphrase, but he said, y'all all very naughty students, Principal talking, you don't listen, Alumni president talking, you don't listen, What kind of cat high students are y'all? Everybody's like, so funny, DPM. And then he had them eating out of the palm of his hands. And then when the moment the school song comes on, right, bruh, these 90-year-old fellas start becoming like small boys. And they just
like being in a stadium.
Yeah,
Right?
it was wild, man. So I can see that bond you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
You may not have anything in common other than the fact that you wore shorts until Sec 4
Yep.
and you sang the school
You
song.
sang the school song with gusto.
So every day.
And
Yeah.
it's still a part of you.
Yeah.
And it just kind of, gives you that connection with other people.
Gives you that connection. Yeah.